to make a raw Christmas cake.
This cake is gluten-free, animal-free and refined sugar-free.
Why not have a cake that is truly healthy and delicious? So I'm going to show you how to make it. First of all, you need a food processor. We're going to start off with 1 cup of almonds. These are ground almonds. Ground almonds are very alkalizing for the body and also a great source of calcium. We're next going to put in 1 cup of mixed seeds. Now you can use any choice of mixed seeds that you want, but I've gone for shelled hemp seeds and sunflower seeds. Seeds are a really wonderful way that we can get our essential fats in. So in goes 1 cup of seeds. Next we're going to put half a cup of pecans. You can also use walnuts if you like. Again, a really wonderful source of essential fats for the body. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put the lid on and we're going to grind this up to make it into a really beautiful, soft, almost like flour.
Perfect.
So we've broken it down so it's a really nice consistency, and it's really important you do this before you put the wet ingredients in so that you get the right mixture for the cake. Next we're going to put half a cup of raisins. I always go with dried fruit for organic dried fruit. This way it's not filled with preservatives or sugars. So in goes half a cup of raisins. Now these are one of my favourite berries. An Incan berries are a wonderful source of vitamin C, so great when the weather's a little bit colder. They're also a complete protein, meaning they've got all the essential amino acids. So we're putting half a cup of Incan berries in. We've got some lovely goji berries, a great source of beta-carotene, really good for cell renewal and also high in vitamin C. So in goes half our cup of goji berries. Now we're going to give this a little whiz. Looking and smelling good. So the next thing we're going to put in is 1 cup of dates. Now dates in this recipe are the thing that's actually going to bind this together, making it all stick when we put it into the dish. So in goes 1 cup of dates.
Now to make it taste wonderful and Christmassy. So we've got some mixed spice here. So we're going to put 2 teaspoons of mixed spice in. Like so. We're going to put 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon's very good for diabetics. It helps to even out the blood sugar. And we're going to put half a teaspoon of vanilla.
Very good for the nervous system. It's almost like a feather stroking down your whole being. So really nice and soothing. And last but not least, I've got some orange zest. So we're going to put a tablespoon of orange zest in. If you don't have any fresh oranges, you can also use orange essential oil, food grade, and put 3 drops in at this point. Okay, now to blend again. Let's just have a look. It's nearly there. We need to blend it for a little bit longer, making sure that all those big bits of fruit have broken down.
That is looking perfect. Only 1 ingredient left, and that will really help to bind it, and that's a tablespoon of maple syrup. You can use any choice of natural liquid sweetener you want. So if you wanted to use a raw agave syrup, that would be fine, or also a raw local honey would be fine too.
Last little whiz. Into the pan. So I've got one of these wonderful silicone pans that I'm going to use for this cake.
So we're going to pour all this nice mixture into there, like so, and spread it out nice and evenly as you go. There we go, nearly all in. Oh, it's smelling so nice and Christmassy. Okay, now you need to spread it all out, and this is the bit that is so amazing about making a raw cake. You're just going to push it down nice and evenly and create a wonderful base without doing any baking. Make sure you get all the sides evenly pushed down.
And voila, we have one cake base. This is now going to go into the freezer to set for 15 minutes. See you in a minute. Julia's Kitchen. So it's been 20 minutes and the base is ready. Now for the topping. So the topping is like a nice creamy topping, but with no cream. So we're going to start off with 1 cup of cashew nuts. Cashew nuts are really good for the metabolism, very good for the digestive system. So in goes our cup of cashew nuts. Now, what we have to do, like we did with the other part of it, with the base, is we need to blend this so it's nice and smooth.
Perfect. We've got most of the lumps of the cashew nuts out. It's now quite a fine powder. So next we put in our tablespoon of orange zest. Then we're going to put in our seasoning. So we've got a teaspoon of mixed spice going in. We've got half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and we've got half a teaspoon of vanilla powder.
Next, we're going to put in 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. 1, 2, 3. And now we've got 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. This can be liquid form or solid, it doesn't really matter.
Coconut oil is wonderful for our body. It's brilliant for, it's antibacterial, it's antiviral. So a really good thing to increase in your diet. Okay, and the last ingredients, we've got half a tin of coconut cream. Make sure this is organic because otherwise it will have lots of E numbers in. So in goes half a tin of coconut cream. Now to blend.
Perfect. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to spread this evenly over the top of our cake. Let's get our knife so we can get all this out. And onto...
There we go. Okay, now to spread it out. You want to spread it nice and evenly so you get a nice smooth finish. Like so. There we go. Let's just tidy off.
That little edge, that tastes divine. So we're going to go and put this in the freezer now for another 20 minutes until the top has set nicely. See you soon. Julia's Kitchen. So it's been 20 minutes and here it is, a lovely Christmas cake. So what I'm going to do just to finish it off is I'm going to garnish it
with a little bit of the orange zest, just to give it that wonderful Christmassy look and feel.
You need to leave this now for half an hour to defrost, and then it's ready to serve and enjoy with your friends and family.